So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Look made by Terrell Bernard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. Worth in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And incomplete. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Up the middle, Achane. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Tua going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll? Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Jason Sanders kicking off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. The Bills at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes this out right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the gun, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakur. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Allen. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The race is on. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, son. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. The 20. 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun, it's Tua. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 on the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Cook again.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Bishop on the coverage.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, the final shot before half.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's the game plan. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Third and 3.
Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete. Into space at the 45. Still going. Jalen Waddle.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
76 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From midfield, here's Allen. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cole. And down to the 44, 5 yards at a time.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This now a 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's taken down inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. What? They disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag, be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seeing the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Cook up the gut. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
56.
Allen running the option to the left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And that was not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that was complete to his receiver, Palmer. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
give to Cook out of the gun. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Giving this ball out wide for Davis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Allen running the option to the left. 20. Now he's into the clear again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 42 yards. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Tua going to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
It's now 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. There's Tua. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Tua. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now. The two is going to change things up. Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now Tua. They'll go. H.M. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Throwing Tua.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. And that's complete to Davis.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen. That's caught by Palmer. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with
just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. To throw is Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring,
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of master.